What's up, you guys? Welcome to GypsyStarSeed. Today's a little bit different. Um, it's been quite a while since I've been doing my daily spreads, any polls at all. I've been getting nudged to come back on. I personally just kind of wanted some time to myself after the fiasco of lessons, the accelerated course on life that I took this last year. And I was just really enjoying being lazy as possible and kind of just putting that energy into myself. So here I am, not doing every single sign, but compromising. And we're going to do a daily energy. I'm going to use the Chakra Wisdom deck. I will pull some Rebel deck cards. I have a cute little deck that is Lisa Frank. I think it is only the major arcana. And then I'm going to do a self-care oracle and probably, yeah, we will pull a couple cards from the Clarity Couture oracle as well. Okay, let me pull it out. So let's get started. I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors. Please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give the collective the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I said daily energy, right? Yeah, daily energy. All right, so the daily energy is the first card is going to be the challenge for the day. These cards are old, so they're like, I think they're the most used deck in my collection, to be honest. Which means I probably should get another care. Alright, so care pair on deck. This is the challenge for the collective today. This is for Friday, July 30th. What is the challenge for the collective today, please? I'm hearing needing to take deep breaths, slow down. Somebody's leg is going crazy, like up and down. Because like the minute I started pulling the cards, my leg started going crazy. That's not normal default for me. Alright, your challenge for the day is feeling rejected. And being able to release the rejection that you felt. Mainly being able to release, and I'm getting this is more past rejection. Like you're mulling it over. So if you look at these cards, right? This one right here has got like 3 little spirits around him. And he's just got like it's almost like he's, I don't want to say that thinking about the past has got him unable to move, but I do want to say that it's almost like you're so focused on something else or someone else or something that's been said or something that has been done, and also so focused on it that you're not hearing anyone. Do you see how, come on camera, you see how he's literally just, he's covering his face like, ah, like I'm seeing the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys, which is interesting because you have 3 little spirits right there. It's kind of hard to see, but you have 3 little spirits around him. So it's interesting that I saw that see no evil, hear no evil thing. I have hiccups, excuse me. That could be really interesting things that are coming up with this reading. Random hiccups. So somebody might have hiccups. If you have hiccups, this definitely applies to you. If you're like kicking your leg like this, your right leg, what's up? All right. So what I'm getting from these 2 cards, because they're only supposed to be 4 cards in this spread, is that the minute that you release this constant contemplative, frozen in thought about the past type of thing, and you are able to release whatever it is that you're focused on, that sunshine's going to come down. And it's interesting that I said that, and this is the card that's on the bottom, dissipating. So I get that like all of the darkness will be dissipating once you do that. What is the energy for the collective to use today, please? What's the energy for the collective to use today? enlightenment. Right? You got the enlightenment card. This reminds me of Baby Yoda. Just watch Mandalorian. And again, which is really beautiful, this first card has the sun like barely coming out, like it's just kind of like you can barely see it. And then this card really has the sun shining down. So it's like the more that you step into this awareness of self and this fullness of self, you're going to, I'm hearing again that word dissipation, all of that cloudiness, all of that sadness, all of that. It's like, showing my age, Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh used to always just have like a cloud over him, just all the time. He had like a sad cloud around him all the time, and it's kind of like that. There are, I think, always a couple episodes where the cloud dissipates, and Eeyore's like, "What the hell's going on? It's hot. I want my cloud back." He always wants his cloud back, because it was comfortable for him. That comfort was comfortable. That that comfort was not comfortable when it first arrived into his life. He was probably very wet and very uncomfortable and like kind of cold, right? Like if the wind caught you and the sun was going down, it could be kind of cold sitting there wet. So it's almost like that same feeling, like whatever it is that you're mulling over. See, that's the thing. This is the problem with this. Mulling over something so much so that it becomes an identity for you is an issue in that you block enlightenment. Like he's literally unable to release it. This guy's literally, oh, I can't hear you, can't hear you. Sorry, I forgot I have my headphones in, so that might have been loud for you guys. But it's like I can't hear you. I'm not here. I'm not here to receive that. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this. And so the energy they want you to use today is your enlightenment, because that's going to dissipate for you. And it's like your higher self is meeting your inner child that's been forced down inside you for so long. And now that you're stepping into that enlightenment, it's like the two become one. I'm hearing that fucking Spice Girl song. It was literally a Spice Girl song, "To Become One." Um, yeah, I'm gonna do this. It's it's kind of like, and that's the vibe I'm getting from. It isn't just the song I'm hearing, it's that vibe the song creates. Yeah, this is the lyric thing. I just want to see the lyrics so I can explain it. I mean, you understand. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're new to enlightenment. Candlelight and soul forever. A dream of you and me together. This was originally a love song. Say you believe it. Say you believe it. Free your mind of doubt and danger. Be for real. Don't be a stranger. We can achieve it. Okay, you could be trying to overcome something and achieve something. I'm hearing overcome something. So I'm a little bit closer. Get it on. Obviously, we're not going to get it on with our higher selves. Okay. Tonight is the night that's when two become one. So it's almost like you're getting a dose of self-love that was never accessible to you before, because you had this inability to release this energy. And now that you're releasing the energy, what's happening is this beautiful enlightenment. All right, what is the energy for the collective to avoid? Ooh, that popped up quick. So I don't think that you want to avoid this energy, but the gratitude popped out. For this particular card, I'm hearing what's being avoided. So the reason that you're having these blockages and releasing these past things is that you're unable to be grateful for where you are and how far you've come, because you're too focused on the ideal of where you should be. And the problem with that is you're putting like basically a glass ceiling over yourself, and you're basically saying that if it doesn't happen in this small little way, the way I'm saying that I want it to happen, then it's not going to happen at all. And we do get what we expect. So what they're trying to highlight is instead of avoiding it, they want you to grasp gratitude with open arms. Hearing with open arms. Why are these songs playing? Is somebody like sad and in love? Like I'm hearing I turn to you with open arms. Who sings that song? I'm not gonna sing it because I can't sing. Okay. Alright, let's do the positivity for the day. Joy. Your positivity for the day is finding your joy. So the positivity of this card is, see, when I got these cards I was unable to read them because I needed more to go off of. I really work well with these cards now because I can hear my guides, hear my higher self talking, because I release things that like there are like childhood blockages and trauma patterns that are continually repeating that you're holding on and blaming other people. It's almost like every single one of these is a person and you're blaming them for something separate that's gone wrong in your life. And it's like at some point you have to realize that the people you're blaming are probably not sitting over a fire like pining, like, oh man, I messed up that person's life. Because 9 times out of 10, people that do cruel, hurtful things to somebody, for instance, I've had people that have really just gone above and beyond to ensure that they destroyed my entire character online, my persona, who I'm seen as. And that in itself takes a special type of person to do that. But to do something like that to a person, which is what I'm getting, you've had some things happen to you, people have done some fucked up things to you, and this is how you're perceiving it. Okay, I'm not agreeing either way because it's all perception. Just like it's my perception, someone could have perceived me as being the bad guy, and that could be why the story is told that way instead of the truth. Either way, our perceptions are going to make or break us. And these perceptions of people that have hurt you, that have put you into a victim mindset, it literally, like, I feel like your aura is this color gray right now. People that are high energy can probably see that. So you're probably repelling people away from you that you would really probably do well to have around you because their energy just being around you can lift you up. So there's a need for you to step into your gratitude of where you are, what you have. Like if you even need to go down to like, damn, I'm so healthy. This is me. Your girl is so healthy during a pandemic that I have cellulite. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not really sure where it came from. I told myself if I just had longer hair, it would fix it, but it doesn't. So, cue the stir stepper. That's accountability. Like, so I guess that's what happens when you don't go to the gym for over a year. Whatever, it's fine. I'm over 30. I'll go to the gym now. I understand. I'm grateful that I have been given the opportunity to learn that and that I am healthy enough to get my ass onto the stair stepper and do the damn thing. Okay, so it's like, even if you have to take a really shitty situation, hi, who wants to talk about their cellulite, right? Like, who's like present? Tanning isn't helping either. Just so if you guys are there, anyone's, I don't know who needs to hear this. Sometimes like tan fat. It's way better than white fat. It's still there. You dust like an ant pile under a little rug. And the ants are just continually like climbing into the rug and all of it's no, just handle it. So that's kind of what you need to do is you need to, and I'm hearing like find somebody that you're like, look at how they've got somebody here wrapped around them. Lots of love. Lots of love. Excuse my makeup. Those eyelashes piss me off with you. But there's a lot of necessity for you to really just, and then there's kind of like, I feel like this is a jungle. I know it's not, but it makes me think of a jungle, the flowers, I don't know. So, and then this too with the flowers and just like the blue sky, it seems like there's a necessity for you. And these are blue cards, which is the throat chakra, and the red card, which is the root chakra. So it's like your throat, your root, and your solar plexus really need some extra loving. And those are probably the chakras that are blocked the most, I would say, because you got a lot of solar plexus too. There's a little bit of heart, but it's almost like your heart chakra is wrapped in your root. And I'm saying that in like, once you begin to stabilize your root chakra, which is like your foundation, your self-reliance, your self-acceptance, your self-love. It isn't just about how much money I'm making in the bank because millionaires are unhappy. Okay, like that isn't the end all be all. It has to do with the well-roundedness of that um, that stability for you. And once that happens, because you see the heart is wrapped in these vines, and the vines are green, which is the heart chakra, and then you have the blue, which is the throat chakra. It's actually more indigo. So actually, I'm hearing that has more to do with your third eye. Your root, your instability with your root chakra is literally hindering your heart chakra to fully awaken and to become unblocked, because it's very blocked is what I'm hearing. And then your third eye, your pineal gland, even if you decalcify it, if you don't clear out the old energies from those chakras, what happens is you risk keeping those. And so to reach a certain level with any awakening, any enlightenment, your energetic frequency, it's like Abraham Hicks says it the best. Sorry, I forgot about this. And she explains it as when you are lower vibrational, you're on like FM frequency 94.4, right? And when you're vibing higher, it's like 105.7, right? And I'm just throwing out random numbers, how it actually works, so don't take me by word on this. This is just an example. You have to do things within yourself, ground yourself to anchor in. Sorry, I couldn't remember the word I was thinking of. To anchor in and transmute that new energy. And the way that you anchor in the energy and have that new energy come in, excuse me, is you have to transmute it. And the way you transmute it is you heal the blockages through your chakras. This isn't taught in Western medicine, in Western society, because they won't make money off of people healing. People would be able to live their lives without going to doctors and all these other people, and I won't get into it because I like my channel. But anyways, that's what I'm getting from this, is that there's just a necessity for you to really ground yourself, root yourself in the moment where you're at, find some joy. My mentor, Rachel Bell, I love Rachel so much. She, if you follow her on Instagram, she starts her day with some shimmies and some sex-filled dances and just gets into her divine feminine energy. Really just feels that sexuality and that awesomeness, right? And she vibes out. And one thing I love about watching her story is that that girl is vibing so high that if I'm having a rough day, I'm like, I'm just going to watch Rachel's story really quick. And it'll put me back at a solid, like if I'm normally here and then I come across somebody that brings me here because I am a specific type of empath, get into that another day, I have the ability to really take that on if I'm not paying attention. And sometimes I'll leave the house not paying attention. I'm human, it happens. So when that happens, I have to accept where I'm at and then allow myself to raise. And she's a really great person to like get into that joy. So Rachel Bell on Instagram, You have Instagram, which the majority of humans do. A lot of people's dogs have Instagram and kids. It's, whatever. Shout out to you if you don't. That's cool. But yeah, she starts her day with joy, and she's a perfect example of what to do, what that looks like. Because you don't need to do it on Instagram. It's like going to, you know, feed the homeless or do something that's kind, but you need to get every moment of it on camera to show other people that you did it. It's like the intent is. So when you have the intent with pure gratitude, finding pure gratitude, maybe even reaching out and going a step further and thanking people that have been there for you when you really didn't have a lot of people, that is a fucking vibration that transfers. And the same thing with Rachel, watching her stories. That's a vibration and energy that transfers. And I've gotten told that myself my entire life, and I hadn't really experienced it firsthand from other humans until I really kind of, I mean, there's been other people besides Rachel, but we're already using her as an example, so we'll keep that. We'll keep shouting her out and marketing her because I love her so much. But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like it's time for you to find your joy and find your gratitude, and then speak that gratitude into the world. Because there's look how much blue is in here. So much blue. So much blue. All right, so we're gonna do the what is this called? The Wellness Oracle. What is the box for this? Sacred. It's the sacred self-care rituals. I'm not really sure how long we're going to be able to record because we're at almost 2 gigs. QuickTime records really big. Oh. So when it stops, I will say, I guess we're done. So while I am shuffling, I will say, check out claritycouture.com. It has all of my courses. I have a free scripting course that has gotten a lot of really great reviews, and I just would like to continue pushing it to you guys. It's completely free. It's always going to be free. This flew all the way on the ground. It's the meditate card. Okay, you got the meditate card. So there's something there about needing to meditate, all right, and really connect with your third eye and allow that to come through. And I think we just had a full moon. I don't think the new moon is until like this 12th or 10th or something like that. But yeah, it's like there's a connection with the full moon. It may be affecting you a bit. Like I think it was the Aquarius full moon. So like if you're an Aquarius, it's probably definitely affecting you. I think Pisces is ruled by the moon, so Pisces might be in some type of way. They want you to clear your energy field, so you need to get some sage. You can order some sage off of Amazon, or actually I have sage on my site, claritycouture.com. I do have like the prices that are as cheap as possible, so shipping does take a little bit longer. I think it tells you about all that in here. I'm sorry, my extensions are bugging the shit out of me. It's like there's just one that's in the wrong place, and the men will be like, "What?" But the girls will get it. It's just like, oh, just one, just the tip. All right, and then they're also saying to create an altar. And if you already have an altar created, you may want to clean it off because there's a lot about clearing the energy field and letting that new energy come to you. There it is. Got it. All right, let's go to the Rebel deck. My nails were good. And also, if you guys like my nails, I love to do press-on nails. I've always just enjoyed it. So if you guys would like to check those out, try to keep the prices pretty cheap. But I've been doing some fun stuff, so new ones will be on the site within the next couple days. But these are press-on nails that I made. So if you like any of the nails that you see me wearing, I've probably made them. You can probably purchase something quite like that, if not the exact set, on claritycouture.com. All right, let's see what we have here. Winning. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. All right, so yeah, we're going to go back to this right here with this card. All right, so it's like, listen, for a lot of us who have been surrounded by chaos and trauma, so much so that anything that's good for you is questionable, and you're like, that's sus. You have to be loving, honestly, and loving enough to let yourself know, like, okay, this is something that should have been released. Like, say something happened like 6 months ago. If you're still talking about it, if you're still telling people about the story of whatever happened to you, like, I don't know, Best Buy broke your broom or some shit, I'm gonna make up something that could never possibly happen so no one will accidentally manifest it. I got you. But, yeah, Best Buy totally broke your broom, and they lost the keys to buy you a new one. Makes no sense. But you're still talking about it. So, still talking about that is actually continuing to identify with that happening. And identifying with that happening is continually choosing to put yourself into a past narrative that is obviously not something that was enjoyable for you, because when you talk about it, you talk about it with disdain and anger and aggression and, whatever else might come up because you're holding on to some shit that you should let go of. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that card. Okay, let's go to the Clarity Couture Oracle deck. I keep telling you guys that I'm going to create these for you guys to be able to purchase. And then I had somebody say that I should probably just print them as they are. I thought they were like too kiddish, and then I had quite a few people say, no, I really think they're cute. So I can't decide. Maybe you guys could drop a comment and let me know. I digress. Cards for collective, please. I really feel the pulled it out of my mouth. I feel like the enlightenment is coming when you have radical acceptance to what is. When you radically accept where you are, what you've been through, the people that have put you through what they've put you through, and they're living what you see as la vida loca. Like, they're just living their best life, and they just don't even care that they hurt you. It's like, when you have radical acceptance to what is, that enlightenment is going to come through. And it's going to be like almost look at these cards back to back. Look at these cards next to each other. Can I get to the light without knocking the whole world down? I can't. I really can't get to the light without knocking everything over. But can you see how it's like just completely, it's like this, I'm seeing this as someone's lower self, and gender doesn't matter, okay? I'm seeing this as someone's lower self, and this is someone's higher self. Like, and just the opportunities and the ability that you'll have to help others once you step into that. Oh, hair problems. Alright. Every thought created is an energetic transmission. Yeah, again, you need to release this stuff because you're focusing on it. It's like, why am I seeing a merry-go-round? Like, you're on a merry-go-round of just like fucked up thoughts. You don't want to live there. You're living there. Like when you go through something, there's maybe that period of like anger, and then for me, there's a lot of ignoring. My trauma response is I ignore things and I work. I can't see it. I'm gonna go to work. It's really great for my career, great for anything else, right? Like, or terrible for anything else. Like, not great for anything else. It's like a detriment at that point. It's becoming a detriment. Let's just say that. All right. Now let's do the where we at? 2 gigs. We're at 30 minutes. I talk a lot. All right. So Lisa Frank, Major Arcana, the collective. Cards are so cute. I'll show them to you when you finally have a card. I see the star, so Aquarius is in this reading. Heavy. Aquarius has been in this reading. So we got the star. Aquarius, is he maybe going through some sort of judgment, legal or otherwise? It could have to do with kids. Are you guys maybe going divorce or something? I really don't like giving those messages because it's like I like healing messages, but I'm just saying, like, little kids, lovers. And even here, she's got her kid with her hair. And then the two penguins. So it's definitely something to do like a family dynamic. Judgment. Is that Libra? Are these all air signs? I might be wrong about judgment because I don't usually do a regular tarot. It's always just oracle decks and intuitive readings. So I kind of know the tarot. You know, the star is Aquarius, the lovers is Gemini. The judgment might be Libra. Let me just check. Let me just make sure. Let me Google it. Okay, it just tells me that it's fire. It's interesting that they don't tell you what sign. I should know this. I've got it written down somewhere. Um, I literally can't find it. This is wild. Maybe I need to type it in. Judgment card, tarot, astrology sign. Let's do that. Really doesn't say. Really? It just says that it's fire. It's related to the high priestess. Alright, I know that it's one of the signs. I thought it was Libra. I could be wrong. But now I can't find it on Google, so maybe someone else can drop it in the comments for me. I'm gonna figure that out because it's gonna fucking bug me. But yeah, so it's like there's some sort of judgment that's happening here, and if it is Libra, if it is Libra that is the ruling the judgment card, Libra is about balance. So something like scales are being balanced. So something may have been out of balance for a long time. Um, Yeah, and also like the traditional tarot card of the star, she's pouring water into two cups, which is like also to me it was always like balance. So it's I almost feel like there's like a crowd. There's been a crowd that's been drawn from whatever this is, um, and people are waiting for like yeah, it kind of feels like court, guys. It's like people are waiting for a verdict or something. Um, And then I'm hearing also stop talking. And then when I heard that, I looked over at the Rebel deck, and this card was literally at the top. So I don't really know what's going on, but you might want to just I'll let the cards say it, so I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is your card, or this is your reading for the collective reading today, guys. The overall thing is don't hold on to things from the past that have hurt you because they only continue to hurt you and not those that may have elicited that pain the first time around. So if you think about it, like the first time you experienced the pain was like that happened. Obviously, you experienced it the first time. Every time you begin telling the story, uh, like it's literally just stop talking. Is every time like I'm trying to say this, like it goes to this. Somebody may want me to stop talking, which is get off my page if you want me to stop talking the fuck. Um, but it's like every time you tell yourself that story, you're creating again that transmission because every thought is an energetic transmission. So you're creating another transmission of that same frequency, and that's the only thing you're holding yourself there. How am I saying a UFO being like it's like the UFO can't get off the ground? Like let your alien DNA in, man. Get off the ground. No, I'm just getting weird. I love you guys. If you want to check out the scripting course, like I said, go to claritycouture.com. I also have a podcast that's worldwide, streaming on all networks. Literally every streaming network, it's on all of them. which is cool. But I can't even get the links to all of them. So the majority of them are on my site. Good luck. All right, I love you guys. Namaslay.